Hey y'all, I'm Cindy. Welcome to Cindy Heart's Crochet Podcast, where we talk about crochet and crochet accessories. Today is Tuesday, November the 2nd, 2021, and it is about 4:45 p.m. here in Pinson, Alabama. And for those of you that don't know or joining me, that is a little northeast of Birmingham, Alabama, which is located in the center of Alabama. So anyway, welcome to my returning subscribers. Welcome back to my returning subscribers. Welcome to any new subscribers. Thank you for joining me this evening. I want to come to you today to start showing you my items that I got at the 2021 North Alabama Yarn Skip. And I got a lot of stuff, so I may have to split it up into two different parts. Plus there were some bonuses, and I've got to read through and make sure I understand what those are before I go through those and speak intelligently about them. All right. The first shop I stopped at during that time was the first stop I made was at a shop in Huntsville, Alabama. No, Florence, Alabama. And the shop name is Thread. Now, most of what they had in this shop, it was more of a quilter shop, but they had more than enough yarn to make it hard to choose. So for those of you that are quilter and yarny fiber people, you would have just had a ball up there. And I wish I had, gotten a picture. I don't know what that is on the side of, oh, that's wet. That's their logo. And for those of you that are quilters and everything, I wish I'd gotten a picture of there is a nursery rhyme quilt hanging in the corner of the shop. It's just the most beautiful, most intricate thing I've ever seen in my life. So I will post links to all the shops that I mentioned. And if there's anything special between throughout this, any other shops that you might visit online or otherwise, I will also put information in the description box for that. I have a little headache, so I'm kind of draggy and all over the place again, like I need an excuse, right? This is the shop. Thread. And the way that type looks is exactly how my head feels right now. Anyway, it is on Darby Drive in Florence, Alabama. And this was a couple-hour drive from me. It was over 100 miles. At first, I wanted to start at the local shop near me here in Birmingham and work my way up, but I thought I would go up and make the circle. The entire round trip, I think, ended up being, if I had made the full round trip, I think was going to be 261 miles for a full circle. But I only did the first 4 shops on Friday. I don't remember the dates now, but it was Friday, and then I went to another shop Saturday, and then Monday, and then me and Mama circled back around and did a couple of other shops again. So anyway, what I got at that first shop was these skein coats, let's see. I'm not sure who actually designed these, but it was really cute. And it's a skein cozy. And I thought it was just so cute because it had the little sheep on it. And I will more than likely be putting this in a giveaway soon. Okay, so that was one thing I got there. It was just so hard to decide. And then being the first shop, I didn't want to go ahead and blow a bunch of money and then think I had to scrounge the rest of the shops. But anyway, that was some beautiful things. Each shop had their own specials each day. And what I bought as far as yarn goes was this Morocco Summer Sesame. Let me get my glasses. Might help if I drink some of this hot tea. Might help my head feel better. I am drinking White Chocolate Peppermint White Tea by Celestial Seasonings. In my big old Starbucks cup. It's really good. White chocolate peppermint. Kind of Christmassy sounding, isn't it? But it's white tea. I didn't know white tea had caffeine in it. Anyway, this is Morocco Summer Sesame. The color is called Alloy, and it is 47% cotton, 44% acrylic, and 9% nylon. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 295 yards each, and that's 270 meters. Morocco, of course, made in Italy. And this color, like I said, is called Alloy. I am so hoping that this thing will focus on some yarn today. But maybe not. I'm going to have to get way up in it. And it's still not. But it is beautiful yarn. So I got 3 of them. I'm trying to think if it's got some kind of little sheen on it, but it's supposed to be a number 4 medium, but I would almost say that's closer to a number 2. Or a, don't know what's on my nails there. So yeah, I got 3 of them. They've got some tans and almost go into some peachy colors, and then some really pretty blues. Like I said, of course, I wish it would focus just once. Come on. Not just once, because I need it to come back to me. But anyway, there we go. I think maybe that's clear, isn't it? Beautiful colors. So I got 3 of them, so that's about, what did I say was in there? 295 yards? I just saw it. Yeah, 200, so that's 900 yards. I could do something with that. I want to do me a drapey kind of really light lacy shawl of some sort. So that shop number 1 was Thread in Florence, Alabama. And again, you're not going to be able to see anything. Oh, okay. There we go. And then the second shop I stopped at was one that I already knew. It was called the Yarn Boutique of Decatur. Last year when I went, they had been in a different building. And this is one of the shops that me and Mama circled back around, so I'll show you that when I'm going to make my full round. So it's Yarn Boutique of Decatur. There's their cute logo. I'm sure it's not focusing. But last year, they have moved and got another building. They moved into a different building this year. And it was really nice. This was, I believe, the host location of the Yarn Skip. So, thank you, ladies. Y'all are always so nice. And they've got a big old table sitting there for everybody to sit around and yarn on, whether it be crochet or tatting or knitting or anything you want to do. And so what I got at that shop, let's see, where's their card? Excuse me for bending. And each day you also got to enter for a daily door prize at each shop that you visit. And then at the end, if you went to all 6 shops, got your card stamped at all 6 shops, you were entered for the grand prize. That has not been drawn yet because I don't think all the cards have gotten to the host location. So Yarn Boutique of Decatur. Oof. And their special that day was on these kits, Wonderland yarns. And they were these kits that they had made up in these cute little project bags. Or what I'll use as a project bag. Or a notions bag even. So one of the kits I bought there. Each one came with a pattern. And a sticker of what your yarn was dyed with. And these were different locations around the world. So this one, this color is supposed to be Caribbean. or representative of the Caribbean. It is a beautiful pattern, even though it is a knit pattern. I know a mama that can knit that for me if I want it. Or I may try to, and this is called the Shawl by Stephanie Shyman by Frabuse Fibers. I'm not sure that I know how to pronounce that. And I'm sure it's probably not going to focus. Come on, focus. Ugh. Anyway, it's spelled Frabjous Fibers and Wonderland Yarns. But it is a beautiful pattern, and it only came with this kit. But it is a beautiful knitted cowl. And what is the name of Shaw Cowlana? Maybe it will at least focus on that. But if I can find a link to that. Ugh. That just aggravates me. I'm so sorry that I grunt every time I say that. But it totally aggravates me that it will not do right. And here I am just trying to make videos. So the yarn that came with it, look at this beautiful stuff. It's Wonderland Yarns, Pigments of Imagination. This one is called Mad Hatter. Hand dyed by that place I said, Frabuse Fibers in Vermont, USA. D-Stitch Nation. Anyway, this is called Mad Hatter, and I guess the colorway is Caribbean. If it would just focus on the yarn, would make me happy, wouldn't it you? I'm hoping you can get some kind of an idea. And I'm sure it has something to do with my lighting. Come on. This whole video is going to be a bust because it won't focus on my anything. So yeah. It is sport weight, 344 yards, 4 ounces, 100% superwash merino. But it's just so beautiful. It's called Caribbean. So sorry for it not focusing. I'll try to put a link below so you can at least get a real picture of it online. Since my camera wants to be a turd. Big old stinky turd. At least it's working, right? And at least I have one, right? Okay. So the second pouch I got, I think these were $32 per kit. And then maybe 25% off. 20% off maybe. Okay. So this color is based on Casablanca. And there's the card we got. And this pattern, let's see. Here's the sticker. Stay Cool, Sahara Desert. And the pattern is the Rocket Pop Shawl by Stephanie Shyman. Same chickie that did the other one. And I really hope that you can see this one. But it has like those it's blue with those pops of red. Again, it's in a nice little project bag. And to me, this looks more of a deep teal. And this was also Wonderland Yarns In Marianne, it's sock, finger and weight, 475 yards, 4 ounces, 85% fine superwash merino wool, and 15% nylon. And I guess the color for this one is Morocco. But it is most beautiful too. That is a really deep, deep teal. And a blood red. But I love this. So that was the second kit I got at Decatur, Yarn Boutique of Decatur. And those are so beautiful. And all of them are going to be super hand wash. Special care for all of them, which is okay too. Get my card back in this other one. But yeah, I just love those colors. That one is so pretty. I've got somebody special I think I want to send that one to. And then I won from the Yarn Boutique of Decatur. I won something I'm going to have to go find. Hold on one second. Okay, so from the day that I went to the Yarn Boutique of Decatur, I won the door prize there. One of the door prizes. They had 2 door prizes per day. And I won one of those, which was this beautiful sock yarn. And it is... There's 2 of them. It is Unique Sock by Earth Yarns. Hand-dyed self-striping matching sock kit. So when each one of these makes this sock in these stripes. Now that, of course, that's knitted, so crochet, and I'll probably get a sock about that tall. No, I'm gonna try to at least. I mean, I only wear like ankle socks anyway, so, or a little over my ankle. So I'm gonna, of course, come up with something crochet, or this may be my opportunity to learn to knit socks. But each one is matching. So, and what I like about this company is they are in partnership with Trees for the Future. Each pair of socks plants a tree. Share a picture of your socks, finished or in progress, using hashtag knit1plant1, and we will plant an additional tree for every post. It is 75% extra fine superwash merino, 25% nylon, sock weight. It is 2 skeins or 2 cakes, 220 yards, 200 meters. Recommended knitting needles US 1 to 3 or crochet 2.25 to 3.25 millimeter. Washing instructions, I guess. It looks like you can wash them in the machine. I can't really tell. I don't know what those pictures mean. I'm used to reading words. So there's the 2 of them. So they're matching from inside to out. And it's so soft. It's got some purples on the outside. And greens. Of course, it's not focusing, so you can't really get the full effect. Hello. But that was the door prize that I won that day. Don't know why I closed this box all the way back down. But I'm just going to throw that right there until I can get something else done. Okay, so after that shop, I went on over, and this is just circling my way around. Go from Birmingham. Florence is up here. Florence is up here near Tennessee. And then that's where the University of North Alabama is. Then you come back across the top of the state and go to Decatur. And then you go a little bit further, and that is Madison, Alabama, which is where I went to the next shop called Hook a Frog. Y'all probably heard me mention it before. And it's where I got the yarn last year from, I think it was called One Giant Leap. And they have all the yarns that is based on NASA and everything, since it is near Huntsville at Redstone Arsenal, which is where our space the Huntsville Space Camp is, and Tourist Center. So last year I got the shawl pattern, which was also knit, and I haven't done it yet because it's still in a bag, and they're like, this probably will be next year. But they had a beautiful one this year called Across the Galaxy or something, and it had, or something about planets. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it had colors of each planet plus something else. It had the colors of each planet all the way across it. Now the shawl was wide, long this way, and it was narrow, this way, but it wasn't, it wasn't narrow, it wasn't small, but each planet ran up and down each one, and it had all the colors of each planet listed, and then it had a little divider, and then the next planet, and it was so beautiful. But I had already bought enough, or I already had plans to buy big patterns and big kits, so I kind of wanted to hold off on that one, although me and Mama both have said since then that we should have got that one. And we may still, but you can't buy it, you can't buy just the pattern, you can't buy just the yarn, you have to buy the kit, because it is representative for this yarn skip. So what I got at this one, this was called Hook a Frog. Let's see. Trying to find my card that's in there. And it's just so cute. What I got at this store was SpaceCadetYarn.com, Prism Break, Prism, hand-dyed mini skein kit. It says, create a stunning project with a combination of eye-catching rainbow colors and classic neutral grays and Space Cadet's Prism Break mini skein sets, perfect for any pattern that calls for 100 to 120 grams of yarn. It's easy to control the color changes as you progress through the rainbow. You get 6 20-gram mini skeins of Oriana in the deep spectrum, finger and weight, 90% superwash merino, 10% nylon, total of 420 yards. Let's see, 420 yards of what? I forgot. What was the other part? For a total of 500 yards in the set. Oh, 420 yards of something else. I don't really know. It shows you how much I have. But it's in this little paint can kind of thing. And I haven't even tried to get the lid off yet. And I bet I can't. Just sitting here trying, as I might. But anyway, I'm sure you won't be able to see the colors no more than you could if I had it open because of this camera. But if you can get some kind of an idea there from the glare of the cameras and everything. But it is so beautiful. So this was the third shop I stopped at. And I wish I had gotten that open. Oh, I wonder if that's what that's for. I bet that's what that's for. Hang on. What do you know? There we go. Squishy softness. Oh, I love this green one. What was I doing? There we go. Okay. So here's the 6 different ones. I hope this will focus. It's not going to do me any good to try to hold them all up at once, I don't think. This one's a green and gray. Of course, you can't see it. And then here's a blue and gray, kind of a tealish, different shades of blue, striping with that. And gray on gray, maybe purple. I think it's got some, oh yeah, it's got some light lavender in it along with the gray. Once again, of course you can't see it. And then here's a red crimson kind of along with a gray. Stupid camera. Orange and gray. And yellow and gray. So I'll try to hold them all up. My hand's just not big enough. So there's the whole thing all the way across. So yeah, that's going to make something pretty. Again, 20 gram. I mean, it says it's almost 500 yards, so yeah, I should be able to make something. Maybe something light. And I've about decided with all of this stuff, and I'm buying all this really pretty small yarn, that it's about time to start learning to knit, I guess. Sorry, Madonna. So that's Space Cadet by SpaceCadetYarn.com. Look, cute little Space Cadet on there. And I saw some of the coolest stuff in this shop. She's got all the Doctor Who scarves, and the, let's see, what was the other thing? She has like periodic table on different symbols on stitch markers, and the a lot of Harry Potter, a lot of Star Wars, a lot of Star Trek. And I just love it. I love it. Hook a Frog. It's a wonderful shop. And I'm still considering going back and getting that, I'm still considering going back and get that Planet shawl. And then this is another one that I won a door prize from. And this is a Crochet Noro crochet book. 30 Dazzling Designs. And they are sure enough beautiful. It's a hardback. And, I mean, let's see what it was. Retail was like $29.95 on it. So, yeah, let's see if I can show some of, I mean, it's just beautiful. Look how the inside is, looks like tapestry. See if I've got one page, if there's one page that shows all the patterns. But not only that, I mean, it has special, well, Crochet Noro. There was also, one day, had the Noro on sale at the Yarn Boutique of Decatur. Look at these. I don't know if you can see it, but see the bead work in there. Definitely going to have to try some of that. I don't know what these are called. Shell stitch wristers. Look like leg warmers for your wrist. And then this is called the beaded lace shawl. How beautiful that is. And then there's the lady wearing it. Doesn't she look happy to be wearing something so beautiful? And I mean, not only does it have the description, you know, it has some charts. I mean, it has the full pattern, but then it has charts, puff stitch cowl. Let me see if I can just flip through and find some. I mean, everything's beautiful, but I know you don't want it. It's got a felted tote. I don't know if y'all want to take time to see it all. Floral necklace. Oh, how pretty that is. Look at that. Beautiful. If this wasn't my own book, I wouldn't be licking my fingers, by the way. Boxy cardigan. And yeah, Yarn Shop at Decatur had Noro on sale one day, and I could still kick myself. It was like 30-40% off. I could absolutely kick myself for not getting some of that. Strawberry lace scarf. That looks more like pineapples than strawberries, though. Bias mini skirt. Pretty. Ooh, sleeveless tunic. Not something I'll be trying. I hope y'all can see some parts of this. Bobbled mitts. I hope it's focusing enough that you can get some kind of view on it. Flower motif throw. Not. Okay. Ooh, swirl tam. Yes, ma'am. Definitely have to make one of those. I've been trying to make some, and that may be what I make out of that stuff I got. Uh, 328 yards of a number 2. So yeah, I may try that. Shell scarf. It looks simple and beautiful. V-neck pullover. That's pretty. There was another yarn that I need to find out what the name of it was, because it was the softest, most silkiest, most shiniest yarn I've ever seen, but it was just so fine that I would have to buy like, and it was like $40 a cake, and but I'd have to buy $200 worth just to make something. Bobbled hat. And I can't remember the name of it. It was made in Spain, or the company was from Spain, and I can't remember the name of it. Short rose scarf. Okay, that's just like a plain old scarf. Lacy capelet. That was pretty. Nesting bowls. Shades of blue shawl, which she's wearing a sequin gown, so imagine how many times your shawl would get stuck in your would get stuck in your gown. I even pay attention to what bracelet I'm wearing the days that I'm wearing my crochet. Engineer cap. Oh, I love that. I need to make Mama one of those because she's so cute in her hats. Look at that. So cute. Granny square purse. Looks pretty. Granny triangle cowl. That's pretty. I've worn cowls this year for the first time. I never have really cared for them. I really wore them for decoration for Halloween, but I see me making more. Cap sleeve cardigan. Oh, how cute. Cute that is. The one in the book is showing, has more purples in it than that. Chevron hat. Ruffled scarf. That looks pretty simple and quick made. And I know I'm going, oh, 35 minutes. Goodness gracious, Cindy. Shell stitch tunic. I know some of you like the long ones, but some of you really don't. And I'm going to try to go ahead and film the second part to this tonight, because I'm going to end with this store since it was halfway through. And we'll chrysanthemum shawl. Oh, how beautiful that is. But I guess you have to make every one of those little pieces and put it together. Not this one. But it is beautiful. Daisy chain scarf. That's pretty. Oh, flower blossom purse. Oh, how pretty. Reminds me of a smaller version of the ones Billy made. Those her big project bags. And pretty flowers on it. Alright, and then buttons and flowers shawl. It looks like maybe the buttons are the center of the flowers. Can't really tell without reading the pattern. And I guess that's it. It has helpful information, just gives you breakdowns of abbreviations, crochet hook sizes, skill levels, and standard yarn weight system. But yeah, that's a Noro book, and it is really nice made book, and I love the way they have done the satin finish with the shiny print. Anyway, that's a printer in me coming out. But anyway, Crochet Noro. So I won this as the door prize for that day at Hook a Frog in Madison. So anyway, that's the first half of my trip. Sorry if it seems a little mishmash together, but that's how I roll. And I really didn't mean for it to be almost 40 minutes long. I was trying to limit it to 20, but this was the first half, and stay tuned. I will film the second half, but it may be a day or two before I get it up. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a great evening, and I will talk to you soon. Love y'all. Bye.